Good morning, it's Penuel the Black Pen. Today's video is sponsored by my book, The Rise and Fall of the NSC. The NSC stands for the National Savings Club. How I made and lost my millions. I'm sure you're going to see this like switch the other way around, and I apologize for that. I wrote this book a couple of years ago, especially coming out of depression. You know, I'd gotten depressed after my business failed and I was owing hundreds of investors a lot of money. And I needed to find a way out. And I read a book called, what's it called? Is it My Way? Something about My Way. But it's a book written by, Get That Feeling by Ian Furr. The guy who founded Sorbet. If you guys know Sorbet, the beauty, it's called Sorbet Man now, the beauty parlor. Let's put it that way. I love the way he told his story. Very colloquial, sounded like he was having a chat, which is normally how I enjoy writing. So I decided to write my own books. It's got 18 chapters, you know, some of them how I accidentally became a loan shark, how the NSC was born, and then there's some education, how credit works, how technology has changed the game in financial services. There's 2 chapters on Jacob Zuma, investing in people, the loans business, how I grew my empire, driving thousands of kilometers, asking a fundamental question, when does a business die? And then when the bubble popped, and speak about my depression and where to from here. The Rise and Fall of the NSC, just a story about my personal business journey, or at least a part of it. If you'd like a copy, I currently sell the ebook, PDF book for 50 Rand. You can get it via email, or you can get a hard copy for 100 Rand a copy. And then I can send it to you via PEP. And if you're interested in some of my other books, we can chat about that as well, so that at least you're buying 3 to 5 books at once, and you can read about my life, maybe get some education, maybe get some inspiration for yourself. Today I want to speak about insurance. A lot of us may know that insurance is a scam, but we don't know what that really means. I think we're just frustrated that we pay premiums every month. On Saturday, driving back from Nelspruit, Mbombela, with some friends in a car, we were struck by lightning. The car at least was struck by lightning. The antenna came off. And again, we had to deal with insurance. I'm not going to mention the insurance company. It's not really important. And I found myself thinking again of how insurance is so scammy. First thing I want to say is that the insurance companies that we have are not in the business of solving your problems. Insurance companies are not in the business of helping you fix your issue. They are in the business of collecting premiums. And then after collecting those premiums, ensuring that they are invested appropriately. Companies like Old Mutual, Momentum, Sanlam, Outsurance, First for Women, etc., etc. They are in the business of ensuring that your debit orders are signed, making sure that those debit orders run, and they collect as much money as possible. After they've collected that money, they go and they invest it. I know Old Mutual, as an example, has got a huge property portfolio. Some of your favorite malls are set up there. Companies like Liberty, for example, a huge company in itself, founded by Sir Donald Gordon, who's been a big player in business, politics, not just in South Africa, but in the United Kingdom as well. He was knighted, Sir Donald Gordon. They take their money and they invest. Property, shares, they have their own investment funds, etc., etc. That's the business they are in. As part of that business, they have to pay out claims, which they fucking hate. And they have a huge legal team, got a lot of lawyers, who they pay a lot of money to try and minimize the claims that they pay out. So they will almost ask you all these questions so that they can figure out a reason to not pay you. I hate it, but it's the way they work. If obviously you tick certain boxes, then they pay you out. In a situation like, I know for a long time, if it was what they called acts of God, lightning, floods, earthquakes, for a long time they wouldn't cover those. I think that has changed over time. Hailstones as well. They used to not cover that, and a lot of people would get angry. But I pay my premiums every month. Yes, but if you look at the terms and conditions, no one reads those terms and conditions. Whether you're taking out a personal loan, whether you're getting a mortgage bond, whether you're taking out insurance, whether you're opening a bank account, no one reads those terms and conditions. And to this day, the Banks Act, the guys that do insurance, which is under the FCSA in this country. It used to be the FSB, the Financial Services Board. Now it's the Financial something of South Africa. A Financial Commission, maybe. of South Africa. All of those guys try to tell them, even the National Credit Act, NCR, which does credit products, they say put the contract in easy to read language. But the reality is it's still not. It's maybe gone from 15 pages to maybe 4 pages now to maybe 2 pages. But no one reads that stuff. And even the consultants you deal with, they don't make you read that stuff. Even when you're speaking to someone over the phone and you guys are putting emails and they're like, have you read? Please sign here. Please sign here. Please initial. No one reads that shit. But the reality, that shit that you're signing is making sure that they are not liable for certain things. Anyways, here we are. So they are not in the business of paying out claims, but they have to, as a way to get more premiums. Outsurance boasts and prides itself on how much they've paid out. They've got an out bonus and all those really cool things. They do that not because they want to pay. They do it because they want more people to sign up and give them premiums. It's kind of how it works, you know. We'll give you a little bit back because we want as many people as possible to give us money. Why is insurance a scam? So let me start with the fact that they're not in the business of solving your problems. With car insurance, the insurance company collects premiums and then they invest that money. Where they invest the money, largely they're not involved. They give it to certain investment companies, Coronation, maybe Liberty, Stanlib, I can't think of the other, Allen Gray, and other big investment companies out there. Please invest this money on our behalf. We want good returns. Other investment companies pitch to insurance companies. Other companies themselves pitch to insurance companies. Hollard is another big one. Please, can you invest some of your money? We can give you good returns. Sure. Happy days. They don't do that. They outsource it. With car insurance, they outsource the towing services. So they've got a database of people that tow around the country. So they want to find out, where did your car break down? Where was the accident? And then they look to their database, which towing company is close by to go and tow these people. And they make it a mission for you to now go and get towed, etc., etc. And you have to call back and forth. I don't know if they have them now, but if they don't, an idea, all these insurance companies, especially car insurance, where you're sitting duck and you're stuck, especially at night in the morning, they need to have a WhatsApp service or another online service where you literally send your location, you explain what's going on, and you send your ID number so that there's someone 24 hours who's there picking up this information. They can verify that this ID number picks up, yes, this person has got insurance with us, whether it's comprehensive or third-party liability, theft, fire, etc. Send someone there immediately to go and pick up these people or to go and help them. I think First for Women has got guardian angels or whatever. Some of these guys outsource to AA. I don't know if it's Automobile Association. They send out roadside assistance, etc. And then some obviously have car tracker. Forgot what some of these tracking, Netstar, some of these tracking companies are. They outsource the towing. After outsourcing the towing, they outsource the mechanical service that needs to be done to the workshops. There's a database of workshops. After that, if you're going to hire a car, if you've got a courtesy car, they don't have cars in the insurance companies. They work with the hiring companies, your Hertz, your Avis. I doubt Direct is an insurance company. I'm not sure. Dostane is a huge insurance mogul in this country. He's got a whole bouquet of insurance companies, a lot of which are under his company called Hippo. So when you're busy comparing, I don't know if it's One Life, Direct, some of these insurance, some of them are his. But you'd think that, oh, Auto and General and these guys. No, that's rubbish. They're under the same stable. It's not important. So they outsource the workshop, the mechanical. If there's a courtesy car, they outsource that to car companies. McCarthy Car Hire, Bidvest, I think, has cars. I don't know if it's merged with McCarthy. Doesn't matter. So they outsource that as well. They don't do that work. And you might find that even their call centers, they don't belong to the insurance company. There's someone who owns a call center. It gets outsourced. They go and they pitch to an insurance company. Look, I have 20 people that can take on some of the work. And at that call center, there's a long list of numbers that are coming in. So the person will know, hi, welcome to, if you're calling for Direct, for One Life, for Outsurance, they know it picks up directly. Outsurance, how can I help you? Some of them are not adequately even trained, and they're meant to be trained to figure out what your issues are. Now you ask, sorry, do I have a courtesy car? Sorry, let me just find out. Can you guys come and tell me? Sorry, let me find. Why are you finding out? Do you not work for these guys? And the reality is a lot of them don't. They work for a call center that has been signed up to so many other companies, insurance, collecting debt, etc., etc. Like it's a business in itself. So again, insurance companies are not in that business for you. If you ever switch insurance companies, your money is lost. They don't pay you out. Your money is gone. And for people that have medical aid, because medical aid is like a medical insurance. Number one, there's a limit on how much you can claim. If you've got like a savings portion, you know that gets finished very quickly. If you don't have a savings portion, you can only spend so many days in a hospital. Sometimes there's only specific hospitals in a network, specific doctors that can see you. And at the end of every year, boy, just like the weakest link, every medical aid, Discovery, I think Momentum has medical. I know James is a government one. I can't remember some of these other big medical aids that are out there. All of a sudden, bank. At the end of every year, they bank your money and you have to start again in the next year. You didn't claim, yeah, but it's insurance. It's in case shit, as Chris Rock says it. And if there was no shit that happened, it's our money. They take the money, they bank it, and they're happy. A lot of people also don't claim because they don't know. Some of your life insurance policies, some of your parents, grandparents have passed away because they didn't tell you these things. There's billions of rands sitting somewhere that have been unclaimed, and that money just gets charged. Goes into bonuses for the execs. Sometimes the employees get to enjoy some of the bonuses. Sometimes the bonuses go to the investment companies that have made money from them, etc., etc. Those are my thoughts. I'm not a financial advisor by any means. I was a financial coach at some point, and I'll probably come back at some point. But it's just something for you guys to think about, and I'm looking forward to reading some of your comments and some of your experiences with insurance, some of your frustrations, some of maybe your ideas. There's going to be insurance people that are going to be reading some of these comments. Or if they're not, I'm going to take some of these ideas and hopefully share it with them so that you can get a better service. There's ideas that we need to speak about creating stokvels for medical healthcare, for car insurance, where you guys can take some of your money, buy Ubers, so that if your car is stuck, at least you can get around, or so that you can make money, so that your insurance is making money for you. King Price, I know they came up with this thing of insurance getting less as your car gets older. Discovery is constantly looking for innovative ways to deal with insurance and healthcare. They came up with Vitality, which was like something leading from a global standard. The healthier you are, the less premiums you get, the more benefits you get out. But these are conversations we need to have. Insurance, how it scams us, and how we can ensure that insurance companies are doing a better job and servicing us better, and not just outsourcing to clowns that are not going to serve us in the best way. And they need these online WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever services, so that when people are stuck, they can at least get towed to a safe space, and then all the other admin can get sorted. Lastly, a lot of insurance companies don't work on weekends, which blows my mind. That shit needs to be fixed. A lot of accidents happen on weekends. So why the fuck are you guys only dealing with people, oh, we'll speak to you on Monday morning? It's bullshit. Pin you all the black pen. Have a great day. Cheers.